You know, it's true what they say about affirmations. It's true that skinny affirmations make you fat. My name is Mr. 2020. You're listening to the Power of Imagination podcast. You know, we renamed the group on Facebook, and we've renamed the podcast because there's only one power. And let's be honest, skinny affirmations do not make you fat. They also don't make you skinny. Neville Goddard said decreeing is always done in consciousness. And you are constantly decreeing forth something. I declare that you are. I invite you to notice that you are. Meanwhile, skinny affirmations. I got a buddy who's a fat guy. And he's been telling me that affirmations work for 7 years now. And he's been doing skinny affirmations. And he's fatter than ever. And it's not the affirmation's fault. By the way, Neville Goddard says, forget this bullshit. He didn't use the word bullshit, I do. Forget this stuff about, forget the schools that teach affirmations and denials. Decreeing is done in consciousness. He also says a lot of people do affirmations because they haven't felt it real. They're just confirming the opposite. Because I don't feel it real already, I will do affirmations to make something happen. That's called nutty as... Anyway. It's just nutty, isn't it? Now, I suspect eating way too many peanuts might make you fat. Especially if they're inside of Snickers bars. You know, when somebody tells me, the one day, I'll tell you what, my one buddy said, the only thing I've eaten all day is a cup of peanuts. And I said, how many Snickers bars were they buried in? See, starving yourself isn't going to be what makes a difference either. You eat a cupful of peanuts and you call that a day, your body's not designed to run on a cupful of peanuts. Your imagination is not designed to run off of you chanting dumb shit. It's pretty obvious. What I say is different from what other people say. It's because of the state that I'm in. When I tell Victoria, I feel amazing. And I do. I had a Christmas Day epiphany. You probably know about that. And I shifted. I realized I was remembering when, I was an athlete. When I had my glory days as an athlete. And then I started exploring something because I noticed I was using remembering when to keep me fat. Since then, I've lost 45 pounds of ugly fat. That's like 2 Christmas turkeys and a ham. You can see it in my face. You could see it in my body if you were at the gym or at the pool. I get compliments every day. The best compliments I get are from people that haven't been there in a while. And they go, I didn't recognize you. I thought that was you, but I wasn't sure. And I watch it. I watch them. Figure out, is that him or not? Well, he's awful friendly. Must be him. But I get compliments every single day. And yes, I smash it at the gym 3 times a week. I'm not gym culture. I'm not there for hours. I'm in, I'm out. I hit my machines. I hit my heavy bag. I'm out. I got better things to do than to hang out at a gym all day. I've got better things to do than to do affirmations all day. Now, here's the thing. Distractions feel good. Distractions will light up the feel-good centers of your brain. Now, here's what's cool. One day I did 1,000 affirmations, right? And I did 1,000 affirmations on, I have found the scientific proof that affirmations are bullshit. I have found the scientific proof that affirmations are bullshit. I chanted that 1,000 times. I did what Millikan did. I worked myself up into a frenzy and exhausted myself. There's a reason why I'm telling you that, too. Neville didn't say do what Millikan did. He said move like he moved. Millikan beat the shit out of himself to move. Do the research. I have. But anyway, I did not do 10 hours or 20 hours. I think Millikan did close to 20 hours. Right? No food, no water. worked himself up into a frenzy. That is an option. Most people don't have the tenacity to do that. I don't. I'm lazy. I'm a badass manifester, not a... Anyway, I seem to digress again, don't I? But here's the thing. So I imagined having the scientific proof that affirmations are bullshit. And when, this fella reaches out to me, goes, hey, I just wrote a book. Yeah, I'd like for you to review it for me on Kindle. Here's a PDF. And I wrote back to him, there's no fucking way. Sorry. I don't read a PDF to do a Kindle review. You want me to read it on Kindle? Buy it for me on Kindle. But the problem is I'm going to be blatantly honest. Game. So he spent $5, sent me a link to it. I downloaded it. That was good. Read it on my Kindle. And right in the middle of the book, he goes into why affirmations are so great. And they're great because they light up, and he shares the exact scientific names of the things in the brain that fMRI studies show. He says, fMRI studies show that the reason why affirmations work is they light up the feel-good centers of the brain. And I just noticed that's just faulty logic. Right? You know what else lights up the feel-good centers of the brain? Porn, cat videos, The Simpsons. All kind of dumb shit ways you can waste your day. Because if you feel bad and you go, well, let me find another dozen cat videos. Let me go play Power Punch or whatever the newest Candy Crunch thing is. Those light up the feel-good centers of your brain, too. And at the end of doing Candy Crunch for like 72,000 hours, you still don't have candy. And you still don't have a life. But I digress. So my buddy is doing skinny affirmations for years. Hey, you may or may not listen to this. I love you. You know that. But it's time. Dive deeper, soar higher, do what works. See, most people think do something. Well, I tell you what, a lot of people tell me. They say, well, everything works, 20. And I said, well, let me get this right. Everything works. See, that goes back to the logic of, you know what, heroin works, so do donuts. And I bet you $1,000 calories of donuts in my body, it works the same way as meat. So if I eat 1,000 calories of donuts, or if I eat 1,000 calories of yummy meat, they'll impact my body the same way. I don't think so. You can do what works, or you can dick around. Totally up to you. So my name is Mr. 2020. You are listening to the Power of Imagination podcast. If you're just getting started with us, go to howtofeelitreal.com. That's howtofeelitreal.com. We give away 7 videos there. Start doing what's in them. It's the firm foundations that change everything. On day 6, we're going to say, hey, if you want to dive deeper into this particular aspect, we've got a $7 pack. It's like 2 hours, 3 hours of goodies for $7. And on day 7, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm straight up front here. Day 7, we say, look, if you got gold from the videos, we got a pack called the Feel It Real Power Pack. It's pretty damn good. It's got a 33-page booklet. You can print it out. The last page is incomplete because we took something out. We took out a registration form for something we don't do anymore. And that's fine. But the recordings in the handbook will change your life. Because what works, works. What doesn't. And eating 1,000 calories worth of donuts is not the same as eating 1,000 calories worth of meat. Doing 1,000 minutes of distractions is not the same as 10 minutes of feeling it real. My name is Mr. 2020. You're listening to the Power of Imagination podcast. Imagine if something yummy right now as we go into the silence. By the way, I have taught affirmations. I even used to produce subliminal recordings. And I started noticing some things. I started noticing Neville was right. Those who are imagining things differently start experiencing things differently. And themselves too. Now, someone's going to say, well, Mr. 20, those numbers, those recordings, the brainwave things, the affirmations, they help. No, they don't. Because you can move in the twinkle of an eye. You didn't do fat boy affirmations to get fat, did ya? You didn't have to program your subconscious to get fat, did ya? You didn't have to look at the fat boy numbers to get fat, did ya? You accepted something as true. You accepted something as true in consciousness. And I invite you to explore some more with us. That's what I got. If you got gold today, I've got 3 suggestions. Number 1, NevilleGoddardStore.com. We've got all kind of goodies there. We've been doing this for a long time. We've got a lot of goodies. NevilleGoddardStore.com. If you want to invest in you and support the project, we got goodies like $7. We got other stuff that's a lot more. But it's more stuff and more fun, as far as I can tell. Second thing, share the show. Sharing is caring, and I care enough to call my buddy out, to call you out, to invite you to the dance. Because if you sit on the sidelines and you do affirmations, you're sitting on the sidelines doing affirmations. On the other hand, if you imagine something that moves you, like I did Christmas Day, drop me a note if you want to find out more about that. Like I said, 45 pounds of ugly fat gone, 15 pounds of muscle up, total transformation. I'm just getting warmed up. Have a lovely day. See ya.